Tensei Shitara Slime Datta. Chapter 9. Negotiating with Goblins. I glanced at the goblin. The goblins are, from what I can see, pretty desperate. They're on guard and weapon in hand and are politely calling out to me. Unfortunately, many seem to have run away already. But, as expected of the leader, he looks me straight in the eye. Straight at me. All right. I feel some intelligence from this one. Might be able to talk properly. Will my voice reach? I tried attaching thought to the spoken words and sending them to the goblin. Should I say, pleased to meet you? I am the slime, Rimuru. The goblins began murmuring among themselves. Were they surprised that a slime spoke? Or so I thought, but among them, a few wearing plain clothing threw away their weapons. I don't really get it.
Wah, wah. Oh, strong one, we understand your great power. We beg, lower your voice.
Were the thoughts I attached too strong? So I guess telepathy is a no-go. They would just be more afraid. My bad. I still can't regulate it very well. I guess I'll apologize.
We are unworthy. No need apologize to us.
It seems like my words are reaching them. This is some good practice. Oh, and by the way, I'm speaking Japanese, yet somehow they are understanding. So, what do you need from me? I don't have any particular reason to be going this way either. Since they have politely asked questions, I guess I'll politely answer. And maybe it was too much, but to make sure they continued fearing me, I said it rather forcefully.
So it's like that. On this path stand our village. We felt strong monster, so came as precaution.
A strong monster's presence? One that I have not detected.
Gah, gah, gah! You joke. Even clothed in that form, we will not be fooled.
It seems that they've completely got the wrong idea.
Warning, the one who's mistaken is Rimuru.
They are completely convinced that a powerful monster took the shape of a slime, as would be expected of goblins, who are famous for being low-ranking monsters. After talking to the goblins for a while, it seems like I'll be imposing on their village. That is, it seems like I'll be staying over. Though they look shabby, it seems that they have a big heart. And though I don't need to sleep, taking a break might be a good idea. With that thought, I decided to accept the offer and go to their village. We discussed many things. That the god they worshipped had recently disappeared. That, along with his disappearance, various monsters had begun moving. That the number of powerful adventurers had increased, and so on. And during that conversation, I finally became able to clearly hear their words. That I can probably attribute to having gotten used to listening with magic perception. It's probably a good thing I practiced with goblins before talking to people. Such was the conversation in the company of goblins. The village is where? Is what I wanted to say, considering how dirty it was. After all, I hadn't expected goblins to dig up their dens. Even so, they guided me to their best-looking building. The roof was made of rotting straw, and it was so full of holes. The walls were just piled plywood. By my world standards, even slum housing is preferable. That's how bad it was.
We apologize for making you wait, honored guest,
a goblin said while entering the structure. The goblin leader, who had been showing me around until now, then moved to attend to this one. Don't mind it. I hadn't been waiting long. I tried to respond with the best business-like smile I could foster. Of course, the best slime smile possible. They say that a single smile can turn a negotiation in one's favor. Gotta say, even I'm susceptible to that skill. Not that I really know what we're negotiating about.
We humbly apologize for the inability to provide better accommodations. I currently have the pleasure of serving this village's chief.
Having said that, the goblins placed before me a tea-like drink. which I have to admit was rather surprising. I sipped the tea. To onlookers, it probably looked like I toppled the cup over. It had no taste, which was obvious considering I had no taste buds. Whether that was a good thing or not, I don't know. After checking the ingredients, I confirmed it was not poisonous. Moreover, I could feel their sincere attempt at hospitality from this cup. So, for what reason have you gone out of your way to invite me here? I went straight to the point. Let's become friends with a fellow monster! Isn't probably that kind of benevolent reason. Although the chief tensed up and began to tremble, he seemed to have steeled himself and proceeded to ask, and this is what he said.
If I may, you are aware of the recent increase in activity among monsters, correct?
That I heard on the way here.
We have lived till now peacefully due to the protection from our god. However, he seems to have hidden himself about a month ago. Due to his disappearance, the nearby monsters have begun invading our lands. We ourselves did not welcome their incursion and responded with force, but our forces...
Would the god be Veldora? It fits time-wise. In any case, it seems the goblins want my help. I understand your request. However, being a slime, I doubt I can live up to your expectations.
Ah, 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 ah. How modest. A slime could never radiate such a strong demonic aura. We are not so presumptuous as to try to guess why you have taken that appearance, but we are aware. You are a named monster, aren't you?
Demonic aura, he said? What's that? I don't remember emitting that. So I tried to observe myself with magic perception. There was some kind of ominous aura drifting about me. Ugh. I should have noticed it when mimicking monsters or trying out body armor. How embarrassing. This feels like I've been walking down the main street with a fly wide open. The cave's high magical energy concentration probably confused my senses, but this is no good. Totally out of the question. Now I finally understand the monster's fear of me. What monster would want to make an enemy out of a dangerous-looking guy? No idiots getting fooled by appearances here, kind of thing. Well, as expected of the chief, thou understands?
It was obvious, your grace. Your wondrous persona cannot be hidden.
I see. I was found out. Thou seems to be a promising bunch. I'm getting carried away, aren't I? Let's play along with their misconceptions and manipulate them a bit. At the same time, let's try to erase that ominous aura. As if absorbing the aura, I tried to direct the outer magical energy inside.
Oh, you have been testing us, and let us thank you. There were many who were feared by your great aura.
Looks like the aura was successfully dissipated. From what I can see, I now look like a normal slime. But had I been wandering around as a normal slime, I probably would have been annoyed with all the fights by now. So, isn't the aura a good thing? It is so. Having beheld my aura, yet spake before I, wonderfully done. What's wonderful about it? Am I looking for trouble? Well, I'll bear with it for now. Like an actor.
Aye, your kindness is wasted on us. If you will, we shall not inquire your true visage. Lest you anger, we wish for you to hearken to our request. Could we hope for such a favor?
Well, probably. Don't avoid the subject. Let me hear it. While maintaining my haughty attitude, I pressed the chief for details. The story goes as thus. Coming from the eastern lands, new monsters threaten the balance of this region. Further, it seems that a few goblin villages are around here, this village being but one of them, but they have many battles with the newcomers and lost many good warriors. But the real problem was the named warrior. He served as the guardian of this village, and when he lost, the village found itself in a perilous situation. Other goblin communities have abandoned it. While the newcomers ravage the village, we'll come up with a new plan, or so the other villages thought. And no matter how much the goblin chief and leader begged them, they were coldly rebuked. Such is a bitter story the goblins conveyed. I see. How many live in this village? Among those, how many can fight?
Yes, there are 100 denizens. If we include females, 60 are able to fight.
Sounds rather unreliable. However, to even comprehend basic mathematics, the goblins are rather intelligent. What about the opponent? How many and of what race?
Yes, from the wolf species, the fang wolf family. At the moment, even 10 of us could hardly match one of them. And there are 100 of them.
Huh? Who set this game to impossible difficulty? I stared the chief in the eyes. No, he's not lying. His eyes are earnest. There are a few dubious points, but I can probably believe his words for the most part. About those goblin warriors, they knew they couldn't win and still threw their lives away pointlessly?
No, this intel is the product of the lives they gave away.
His next words made me regret my question. Named Goblin was the chief's son and Goblin leader's older brother. Having heard the situation, I stopped to think. Without a word, the chief awaits my decision. Did I just see tears in his eyes? Probably just imagined it. Tears don't suit monsters. Arrogance does. That's the proper appearance of feared monsters. Chief, there is but one thing I wish to confirm. If I save this village, what will be my reward? What will thee do for me? Not that I wouldn't do it without a reward, but we're talking about 100 enemies as strong as 10 goblins each. This will be no walk in the park. If I mimic the Black Serpent, I can probably manage, but it's not a deal I can just easily accept.
We offer our loyalty. Please protect us. If you do, we shall forever serve you.
Honestly, I can do it without their loyalty, but having endured 90 days of solitude, I truly enjoyed talking with the goblins. Had I been human, I might have been repulsed by their filthiness. But now I am a monster. I fear no disease. Moreover, the chief's eyes, I'm their only hope, they say. Just like in the past world, I am weak to dependent types. While grumbling to myself, listening to the complaints of my kohai, and fulfilling the requests of customers and senpai. Very well, I shall accept that request. I accepted it with an exaggerated bow. And so I became the master of goblins and their guardian. And that is the end of the chapter. I think we're going to see some fighting next one, which will be interesting because, it's clear to me that Rimuru is just freaking OP. And he's already encountered some wolves, which I'm presuming are the ones that are attacking this village. So I'm thinking that this is just not going to go well for the wolves. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned, and if you enjoyed, please subscribe. Keep an eye out for my next video. Thanks. Bye.